Well, welcome back. It's not as warm and dry as it was this morning. I just stopped for a nice little hot chocolate and a brownie, and I'm just going to head home now. But I just thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to test out my gear, my new and hopefully dry trousers and jacket, because it's the first time really I've been caught in the rain with them, so I thought, why not? I was going to go home as it looked like it was about to start raining, but I just thought, no, I'll stay out for a little bit longer. I've had to cover up my tank bag, put its little waterproof cover on. There you go. So this is Dunstable Downs. There was a great view when I arrived. It was lovely and dry, but weather's quickly changed, and I think I'm going to test my gear and go home at the same time, because I was only coming out for I haven't done the helmet up. The amount of faff you have to do on a bike is only made worse when you start filming what you do. Anyway, heater grips on? Yep. So you join me on a very, very rainy day. It's early January, and up until now it had been lovely and actually warm and dry, but I knew that wouldn't last. So just putting my gloves on now. I know I really need new gloves actually, because these gloves they're not waterproof at all, but so far the trousers have been fine, and the jacket's been good as well, but there we go. So I've got the Alpinestars V2 jacket on, which is good, and I've got the Dainese trousers on, which are alright as well, but I just thought, what a perfect opportunity to ride back and test the wet gear at the same time. It's all a bit miserable, but there we go. Just gonna have to mod one it. It looks flat, but it's not flat. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, so I decided it's probably time to upgrade all my kit, because I brought everything at the same time, you see, so I thought it was only fair. It's about time. I got a new helmet. I got the Arai Tour X4. Wanted one for a very long time, and got one at a good price, so I'm quite pleased about that. Yeah, this is not as dry and as nice as it was this morning. So just going to gently bimble home. And there we go. So, I'll just talk you through the kit I'm wearing. So I've got the Dainese Carvemaster 2 trousers, which are very, very good indeed. They're lovely and comfy. And so far, they have stayed as waterproof as they were promised, which is really exciting. On the jacket I've got the Alpinestars V2, the Dainese V2. Oh god, okay, that really hurts your face. I've got to keep that visor down. Got the Alpinestars Dainese V2 jacket, which is really good actually, but I brought it in white, stupidly. It's very, very heavily discounted. I think they just wanted to get rid of it. So it's a good jacket. It's nice and roomy, doesn't really feel like it's on, which is good. Came with a back protector, but last time I was in heavy rain with it, my sleeves got quite wet, but I think actually, looking back, that was water coming up the sleeve hole rather than the jacket leaking in that particular area actually. And helmet wise, I normally have the Arai Tour X4 helmet, but unfortunately I haven't fitted the mic to it yet, and I haven't fitted anything camera related, so I decided to just stick the road going one back on again. So there we go, and I got a little neck toggle as well. So I've tried to bling up my kit as much as possible. The bike has heated grips, which are doing their job just lovely. And I've also got huge hand protectors as well, which do a brilliant job actually of keeping the heater grips warm, because it doesn't suck all the air out. Now this is truly miserable weather. Oh god, okay. As I said, if it was like this when I left the house, I wouldn't have left the house, but it was really nice and dry this morning. I was really enjoying it. So there you go, but you can't really win them all. Absolutely miserable. It was a beautifully dry morning, and I'm really regretting not putting the tour helmet on actually, because the peak is exactly what I need right now, because I don't really want to be hidden behind this visor, which is kind of all rained on. So the peak would be doing a fantastic job right now. So maybe when I get back and once I've dried off, I might move the mic into that one for a bit, because it's very comfy. I just haven't done it yet, really. Always does, but January typically is very, very quiet for me. I was kind of planning to go to Thailand, but because things aren't quite ready yet, I decided not to. I decided I could plan it a bit better and all the rest of it, so next time, next January I'll probably go. I normally do the fashion shows. I normally go to Italy this time of the year. I normally go to Milan and Florence, and I do some fashion shows there, which is very exciting. Obviously the lighting, I don't model or anything. But again, Italy's nowhere near ready to put on a show like that again. So it's just a quiet one for me, really. So you kind of have to pick and choose your moments to take on holiday, or just moments where you think, oh, I shouldn't plan anything for this month because that'll be a good one for work. So it tends to be the same sort of client comes back at the same time, and then there's always these random new ones which are nice. Oh gosh, so miserable. Are you still with me on the camera? Yeah. I'm dry. My the back of my legs actually isn't feeling as dry as I thought it would. Sometimes with these trousers though, you can feel the cold temperature and you assume it's wet, but I don't think it is. They're Gore-Tex trousers. They're for the bloody price. I think they could make you a cup of tea at the side of the road, but we'll wait and see. Just give you a little wipe. Well, this is truly miserable. In France and Spain I did have weather like this as well, but I wasn't in the best trousers. Well, they weren't waterproof, so I'm a little bit happier because at least my trousers are dry, I think. But I'll find out when I get back. I'll report back. But for me this video is really just a road test of my gear in the heavy rain. It's been a while since I got caught in rain like this. I'm sure on the camera you can see it's just miserable. France and Spain I had bad weather like this as well, but it was not so bad. I had a nice hotel booked, so it's not as bad as it could have been. But there we go, I just wanted to test out the rain kit really, and just have a chat with you all, just say Happy New Year if you didn't catch it already. Happy New Year. Hope you had a lovely Christmas. And now really I'm just focusing on a little bit of work, and then I can go on holiday in April with the bike, of course, which I am greatly looking forward to. I don't know how much I can camp in. I'm going to Morocco, going to get the ferry to Spain and then cut across and then get the ferry to Morocco from Spain. There are other ways to do it actually. You can go to France and then get the ferry from the bottom of France all the way to Morocco, but you're on that ferry for something like 47 hours. The other one's only 30 hours, but I've been on it before And it was pretty luxury, to be fair. If you get the ship Glacier, oh, well done to you, that is a lovely ship. If you get Glacier, you're in for a right treat. I got free lunch and dinner included as well on Glacier, which was fantastic. So have a look, see what's being offered to you. But I think I would rather spend the extra money, because I worked out, when I tossed it all up, there was about £250 difference. So you can get ride through France to Crete, no, ride through France to Seat, and then from Seat you can get the ferry directly to Morocco. So there's more riding involved, but you do have to cut through all of France before you get the ferry to Morocco, whereas the other one, you've only got to ride for 3 days before you get on another ferry. If you want, you can actually do it in one day. It's only about 300 miles, so if you were desperate you could do it in one day, or if you're a bit short on time and things, so that could be really good. But I worked out that actually there's £250 difference to do the French way or the Spain then Morocco way, but you have to you've got to figure in fuel in France, hotel in France, food in France, and after all that you just decide whether it's really worth it or not. And then the ferry, crucially the ferry from Seat to Morocco is not known for its luxury, and the food is not so good apparently, so I know a lot of people just simply don't bother. Oh god, I lifted my visor way too early. Oh, that rain was like hailstones. That was a stupid idea. I try not to stall it. So there we go, so I decided I should probably just do the ferry to Spain, cut across Spain, do that. It's a bit more expensive, but I've been on that ship, it was very nice. And it's a bit more expensive with a cabin as well. If you take your cabin off and you just want to sit in a seat or something, then it's really not very pricey at all actually. Oh, big puddle. Okay, oh, ow, oh, okay, that rain really hurts now. So there we go, that's my plan. So I'll get the ferry to Spain, so I'll do Portsmouth to Santander, ride from Santander to Barcelona. I've put 3 days down for it. You don't need to do 3 days, you can do it all in one day. But I put 3 days, might as well see a bit of Spain while I cross it. I might trim it down to 2 days. It also depends on the gap between when you arrive in Spain and when you've got to get the ferry to Morocco, because if you've got 4 days I'll just do it really slowly and have a sort of chilled day in Barcelona, but we'll have to wait and see what the sailing times are like nearer the time. And then the goal, once I get to Morocco, is spend 2 weeks, basically do the whole country, and then get the ferry back to Spain, ride across Spain and get the ferry to the UK. So I'll give that a go. A bit nervous about the ferry from Morocco to Spain, because when you leave Morocco the ferry leaves at midnight local time, so I know you've got to be there a few hours early, but I can't imagine the fun if in the dark finding the ferry port and then kind of hanging around in the dark. But I'm sure it's organised, and I'm sure there'll be other bikers around, so I'll give that a go. And then there's nowhere in the world I really would be against visiting, to be fair. Like Iceland looks great, looks really nice. Ireland looks good, a little bit cheaper, a little bit closer to home. I've been to Scotland before, it was fine. I enjoyed it very much, but I've kind of done that now. So what I'm sort of focusing on at the moment is, if I haven't been there before, it's kind of got a higher priority. I went to Cornwall as soon as they said you can go abroad. I booked a nice little self-contained trip to Cornwall, which I really enjoyed. But again, I've had so many family holidays there, and I've been there already. If you want to see the video, it's up in the top right. I feel like I've kind of done that bit, you know, and I'm really just focusing on foreign holidays as well, so there's nowhere I'd really be against visiting. But if I was going to go on a holiday in the UK, I'd rather wait just a little bit longer and go abroad again. So we'll wait and see. And I would quite like to go to Oktoberfest in Germany. They cancelled it this year and last year, but People still drunk, of course. So we'll wait and see, really. But I do quite like riding abroad. It's surprisingly difficult, actually, adjusting to being back on the left. So I was quite enjoying being on the right side of the road. Something different about it. Feels pretty much normal. So, quick report on the gear then. Well, how dry am I? The gloves feel dry, but they're not very dry. I think that's mainly my heated grips doing that for me. Trousers feel beautiful. I still don't feel like I'm wearing any trousers, and they feel pretty dry, actually. The back of my leg's a bit wet, but I think it's just cold, to be fair. You know, when you've got the water on. But they are Gore-Tex, and they've only been on me for about 2 days worth of trips, so there we go. The jacket's feeling good. It's definitely got heavier. This is the type of jacket where it soaks it up a little bit, and there's a waterproof liner in the inside. Helmet's doing an alright job. I've stupidly left it up in the rain, so I've actually got rain on the inside of the visor, which is really annoying. So I might have swapped my Tour X4 helmet from now on. And everything else feels alright at the moment, to be honest. So there we go. Because I do see Helmet Head, he goes out in the cold and the wet and the rain all the time, and it never seems to bother him. And I do believe, actually, if you've got the right kit, you won't really notice. So far the roads have felt pretty normal. The only thing is, I normally take my visor up when I come to roundabouts and stuff, just to get a really nice view of what's going on. But the rain is a bit hailstony at the moment. It feels quite harsh. Let's try it again now. Okay, that's bearable. I think I was going a little faster earlier, but there we go. But ums and ahs, if you're worried about riding the rain, don't be. It's pretty much the same as in the dry. Just take it nice and easy. Everything easy. Watch out for drains. That's the biggest thing. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been quite nice to be out again today, to be fair. I was getting so grumpy, and I just wanted to ride basically anywhere. Stick with what I've got. I love what I've got. Just ordered some... Oh! Blimey! I've just ordered some luggage for it, so yeah. Okay, a little report on the rain now. My sleeves are quite wet. I just had a little experience of them. My sleeves are quite wet, and so is my neck toggle, so I'll have to look at that a bit more. But overall, I feel quite dry, to be honest with you. It's not been a very long ride. I've just done a kind of, I think, a 45-mile loop today. I'm just doing it all mainly off memory. I've got the sat nav just reminding me, but I'm doing mainly off memory. So there we go. I hadn't planned for the rain at all. It was actually quite dry and warm when I left the house, but there we go. It is the UK, it is January, so there we go. But I just wanted to say, even if it's not summer, you still got to get your bike out. Helmet Head, his video really inspired me the other day to just get out and have some fun, blimey. So I figured I should do the same, just get out, go for a ride. So Helmet Head, thank you so much, because I was just going to spend another day sat watching YouTube videos, which is no bad thing. If you enjoy YouTube videos, well done. Thank you for watching my channel. But I just found myself staring at screens too much, and I just wanted the chance to get out. So even though I had nowhere in particular to go, I just wanted to come out, check out the gear, have a bit of a laugh. So thank you very much, Helmet Head. I really appreciate that. When I get home, I'm going to order a specific mic clip for inside this helmet, because I feel my tape coming off as well. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. A happy new year to you, and well, I hope to see you again soon. Now to go and find somewhere dry.